to Cooking with Raja, the Naked Chef. Today's just gonna be a quick one. You know how sometimes I go to the stores and I buy some chicken, roast chicken, because it smells so good. So I'm one of those people who would just get it just because it smells so good and I crave for it. Now sometimes, or most of the time, after we get a bite or two of that chicken, we don't want to touch it anymore. We don't want to eat it. So there's a lot of things that you could actually do with that chicken. One of them is you can actually shred them and make them for chicken salad or for chicken sandwich. What I did on mine though was I shredded them and then I chopped up some leftover carrots that I have in the fridge and some onions and garlic, and I sauteed it in there and I braised it in red wine, and then I add some honey in there. And then the chicken was already flavored, so you don't have to put a lot of spices in there. Again, every time you try to reinvent the food, always try to taste it first before you're reinventing it, so you could actually see what you need and what you don't need to put in there. So what we're going to do today with that chicken that I reinvented, it's actually look like this. Kind of like a loco moco kind of thing. So there's the bias cut carrots in there, some onions, some garlic. Like I said, it was braised in red wine, and then I reduced it, and then that's how it looks like right now. So what I'm going to do with it is I got me some Hawaiian bread rolls, sweet Hawaiian bread rolls, so that's already sweet. And then what I'm going to do, we're going to bake it. On top of that, before we put it in the oven, we're going to put cheese on it. Now the cheese, you can either be whatever kind of cheese you want. Just don't use soft cheese because it's going to totally melt in there. So you could use medium hard cheese. So you can use either Gouda, Gruyere, or anything that's pretty, that's tasteful cheese that you like. Just like I said, just don't use any kind of cream cheese. Alright, so, and of course melted butter. It's right here. Alright, so I already sliced these, I pre-sliced everything. So all I gotta do is put it right there. Okay, and then fill that up with the chicken that we just made, or I made. Put it there. Make sure also that there's not a lot of juices on the chicken before you put it on the bread, because it will just soak, the bread will just soak it and the bread will be so soft and it's not gonna be successful. It's gonna be soggy. So this is how it's gonna look like. I didn't really show you guys how to make the sauteing of the what do you call this, of the chicken, only because it's a quick one. You can pretty much do it yourself. I mean, like I said, I just shredded them, sauteed it in garlic, onions, and the carrots, and I add some beets in there. So you can pretty much add whatever you want to add in it, as long as you know the flavors will complement each other. You're not over flavoring it. You're not over stuffing it with all different kinds of stuff, different kind of vegetables. Do not overcrowd it. So that's what it's gonna look like. And then after this, we're just gonna put the cheese on it, and I'm gonna brush the top layer of the sweet Hawaiian roll with melted butter. And then I'm gonna bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. It just all depends. Just keep checking on it. I would say like 15 minutes. And since there's butter on the top of the bread roll, it's gonna toast pretty quick. And your chicken is already cooked, so you don't really have to wait until the chicken is done, because these are all part cooked, or actually cooked. All right. Then you put the cheese on top of them. It doesn't have to be fancy, you know. Just cut it the way however you want to cut it. I just cut it this way because I'm pretty anal about stuff, especially when it comes to my presentation. So I'm pretty sure this is similar to some of the stuff that you've probably seen on in the internet, but this is just my own version of it. Like I said, internet is really helpful. You just kind of go on it and see what you kind of want to see and get some inspiration from it. And I'm pretty creative, and sometimes I don't watch a lot of cooking shows. I would just be creative about my food, and then sometimes I go online, I'm like, wait a minute, I created that. So, just saying. Alright, so just like a little dub-dub, little brush, however you want it. And you can put as much butter as you want. You can smother if you want, smother it with butter, but just not drench it, because it's not going to be crunchy, crispy, toast. There. Alright, that should be more than enough. Put it there. And that's ready to go into the oven. Alright, we're gonna put it in the oven. So I've mentioned this before, every time you think you're gonna be using the oven or you're gonna bake something, always turn it on before anything else, before you prep, so the oven's ready whenever you're ready for it. So mine is on 365. Someone's gonna be walking by anytime soon, one of my allies here. So anyways, put it in there. And just leave it there for, like I said, 15 to 20 minutes. We're gonna keep checking on it. And good to go. Alright, it's ready. This is about perfect timing. It's 15 minutes, exactly 15 minutes. So I said between 10 to 15 minutes. This is actually 15 minutes. And it looks perfect. So this is how it looks like. Look how nice that is. Perfect, crunchy. Oh wow, it's really crunchy. Alright, I'm gonna go plate it with for you guys, and then that is all done and ready to go eat. Oh, it's really hot. It's really hot. Alright, here we go. I do that a lot when I used to work in the kitchen. I would freaking grab a whole sheet tray, fresh from the oven. Okay, what I'm doing right now is a no-no. Always transfer it to a cutting board because you're gonna damage your knives when you do that. Don't do this bad habit that I'm doing right now. It's a no-no. Again, it's a no-no. Okay, professionals only. Kidding. All right. So this is how they look like. They look delicious. Alrighty. Perfect. See that? See how they look? Very, very nice. Juicy. Juicy couture. And then all I'm gonna do is put some reduced balsamic. That's just for the looks, and that's how it looks like. So again, thank you very much for watching us today. This is just a quick one, a very easy one to do. If you would to watch all the videos, previous videos that I have, you would see all different kind of stuff, and we will touch up on how to also make this reduced balsamic. This is really very easy to do and to make. You can use it in your salad, dressings like this, like just for plating and all that stuff. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, Cooking with Raja, the Naked Chef. And also I have a Facebook page, Chef Raja, and my Instagram, Chef Raja. So don't forget to like and subscribe again. And I will see you next time. Keep watching. You're going to be seeing a lot of different kind of stuff, a lot of suggestions that I'm going to be giving you guys, and a lot of tips and different kind of topics. Goodbye. See you later.